Defensive end Cameron Heyward was fined by the NFL for wearing eye black, honoring his father, former NFL fullback Craig Ironhead Heyward. He tweeted the following: "God fine for honoring my dad who bravely fought cancer on my eye black. Hashtag never give up. Hashtag cancer sucks." Heyward wrote the words iron and head under his eyes, which resulted in the $5,787 fine. Stephen A., this was a tough one. Whose side are you on?
Well, I'm on Cameron Heyward's side, which is tough for me because I believe there must be order. That rules and regulations are exactly what they are, and obviously the NFL's uniform policy is not to be compromised nor negotiated. I do understand that part. So Cameron Heyward had to know that, and in honoring his dad, who obviously passed away from cancer, that's something that he's very sensitive to, and he wanted to honor him in his own way. Obviously, anybody who's been around people who have suffered from cancer and had to witness that, it hits folks in different ways.
Yeah.
You know, as my mother has her battles, it hits me in different ways, to be quite honest with you. But the rules are the rules. Here's why, however, I side with Cameron Heyward. The NFL also has it pertains to folks' communication with the media. I saw them make adjustments and modifications when it came to Marshawn Lynch. I saw Marshawn Lynch walk up on Super Bowl week and sit there and say, "I'm just here so I don't get fined 29 times. I saw him go the next day, and Lord knows how many times he said, "You know why I'm here? You know why I'm here." Not only did he not really honor their policy, he flagrantly violated during the biggest week of the NFL season, and the NFL said nothing initially. Then they said they were going to fine him $75,000. He appealed it, went to talk to them, and they said, "You know what? We'll take away the fine. Just don't do it again." And now this dude's a spokesperson. Is it Pepsi? I'm not sure. I think it is.
He's got a couple of commercials.
He's got a couple of commercials. We see him all over the place. You know, and suddenly he can talk. Suddenly it's all right. So what I'm saying is, as resolute as the NFL wants to come across as being very rigid in terms of its policies it wants to enforce, clearly they're willing to adjust and modify when they body who flagrantly disregarded your rules and regulations. His father for cancer awareness. His father did die of cancer. What are you trying to say? He has to wear pink? Is that what you're saying? I'm not saying he shouldn't do it. I'm not saying that he should dishonor it. All I'm saying is I see hypocrisy there on the part of the NFL.
But that's kind of an apple and an orange.
Yes, it is.
Marshawn did jump through a loophole. He sort of barely fulfilled his media obligation. He actually went and he did speak, so he had some ground to stand on there.
Okay.
Look, on this issue, as always, I'm with the National Football League. And I'm with you. You said it up front. You have to have order. You can't compromise or negotiate the uniform code. I guess in this case, if Cameron wanted to wear a T-shirt, like an undershirt, in honor of his father, that would be okay. But all the outward, everything you can see on TV, you can't compromise. And this is no offense to Cameron Heyward. We all have fought with loved ones with cancer. My little sister, still call her my little sister, is fighting stage 4 breast cancer, and it tears me apart. So I empathize and I sympathize with what Cameron is going through here. But you can't open, as I always say, that Pandora's box, because next week somebody else would come and say, okay, I want to honor my uncle that I lost to cancer by wearing an armband. And they'd say, well, it was only, you know, it's only your uncle. Well, yeah, but I love my uncle as much as, even more than I love my father, whatever. And then you have to start taking it case by case, and it just becomes unwinnable for the National Football League. So they have to have zero tolerance. You know, you just can't stop.
Well, I don't disagree with you. All I'm saying is, just like you sat up there and said, okay, Marshawn, don't do it again.
Yeah.
You can rescind the fine to Cameron Heyward for $5,787.
I hate to see him get fined.
I was just saying,
like,
you can sit there and go like this. Okay, we're going to take away the fine. just don't do it again.
Okay, I'm with that.
You could do that.
That's
you
a good
on that,
resolution.
You
to
could do
this.
that, just
That's
like
fair.
it did for
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch.
And by the way, they're not saying you can't honor your father on
Right.
Twitter or on the team
That's right.
website
No.
or speak wherever.
I get what you're
speak.
saying. Then it becomes hard
Yeah.
to regulate
Right.
the uniform.
It's fine. Just do the same thing you did for Marshawn Lynch.
Yep. Guess what, guys? It's Thursday, and we got a game tonight.